Larry Winget here, back with another episode of Ask Larry Anything, the YouTube series where, just like the title says, you can ask Larry anything. So if you have a question, feel free to write me. Listen, I've been getting lots of questions, but some of them go on for pages and pages and pages. Write me a paragraph. If you can't sum up your problem and what your question is in a paragraph, then you're really unclear, and I won't have time for it. I can't sit and read to you folks 2 to 3 pages of information just so everybody understands what the question is. So get to the point. Some of you couldn't make a point with an ice pick. So here is today's question. By the way, all you have to do is write me at info, I-N-F-O, at larrywinget.com. Today's question goes on for a while. Then he says, the problem is my wife and I have been fighting for months because I don't agree with the way she's handling our 16-year-old daughter. It's to the point of imminent divorce as I've been sleeping on the couch for almost a year now. Really? Almost a year you've been sleeping on the couch? It's your damn house. Sleep in your bed or get the divorce. Remember this, a good divorce is always better than a bad marriage. Now that's going to bother some of you who think about the sanctity of marriage. You are not doing anything to teach your kids how to live their lives in the future by demonstrating to them and playing out for them what a bad marriage looks like. So if you're in a truly bad marriage, get out of it. Don't be in one where you are demeaned, you are belittled, and they are destroying the sanctity of what could be a happy home. On to the question. My wife treats my daughter as a friend, not a child. That's a problem for a lot of parents. You are the parent, not their friend. They have friends. I have just found out that my 16-year-old daughter has her first boyfriend, and he's 20 years old. Guess what? He's a pedophile. And you, as the father, should threaten to kick his ass. Do not let your daughter go out with a 20-year-old man. She's a girl. He's a man. Don't allow that to happen. When I confront my wife with it, she says it's fine. My daughter is mature for her age. Well, your daughter may be mature, but your wife, the mother, is very immature, and she's an idiot. No good parent's going to let their little 16-year-old girl go out with a grown-ass man. Oh, my goodness. I talked to my lawyer, who basically advised me if there's no proof of inappropriate activity, then I'm fighting an impossible battle. All right, legally, you might be fighting an impossible battle because you cannot prove it. However, like I said, I'd have a little private come to Jesus talk with this grown man and say, you are not going to ever see my daughter again. You step on my property, you knock on my front door, and I'll knock your teeth out. And so he goes, oh my God, you threatened me. Yeah, I did. And I'll guarantee you, if a grown man came to my door and wanted to date my little girl, I'd knock his teeth out. I'm promoting violence. Don't go after me on that either. We need to step up as men and start to take care of our families. And the place you start as a grown man, there's lots of places to start, but you certainly ought to start when it comes to your children. This is wrong. It's wrong. Be a man and step up to this guy and tell him no, he doesn't get to. It will piss your little girl off. Big deal. Who cares? If your teenager doesn't hate you about half the time, then you're not doing your job as a parent. Who cares if your little girl hates you because you made this grown man go away? She doesn't have good judgment. You are supposed to, as the daddy, have good judgment. The letter goes on and on. My daughter has no use for me. Well, so what have you got to lose? She says she hates me. Oh, well, big deal. Daughters and teenagers say that a lot. They'll get over it. I've tried the I'm the man of the house approach, and my wife just laughs at me. My wife likes to spend her nights out at karaoke bars hanging with her friends that she has reconnected with over the internet. It seems like everything is spinning out of control. What do you do when you're not on the same page as your spouse when it comes to raising your kids? I could really use some hard-hitting, old-fashioned advice from you, Larry. Well, I've been giving it to you so far. Get a divorce. Bad marriage. She didn't want to go to counseling. I left that part out. She didn't want to go to counseling. She laughs at you. no one's going to laugh at me. No one will laugh at me in my face. You need to grow a pair, divorce this woman, demand custody. If you can possibly get it, at least you'll get joint custody out of the deal at the bare minimum. That's the way it works. And tell this grown man he doesn't get to date your daughter. Your kids are teenagers, they'll get over it. There are lots of kids from, quote, broken homes, but here's the deal, buddy. Your home's already broken. You need to fix it by taking action against your wife, getting some self-respect for yourself, and the respect of your daughter will eventually come back to you, and you need to scare the hell out of this man who wants to date your little girl. All right, folks, that's some hard-hitting advice from Larry Winget. You asked for it, you got it. I know this one's going to upset a lot of you, and again, I don't much care. This is what this guy needs to hear. Thanks for watching.